Hello and welcome to Joe Interviews. Your host for the show is none other than me, John Minor. And today I'm privileged enough to have the managing director, or rather the founder of Haven of Hope Children's Home, Madam Nelly Mudui. Welcome.
Thank you.
To start with, Madam Nelly Mudui, why the title Haven of Hope?
Heaven means a little heaven on earth. When you imagine of heaven, what do you think about?
Good thing.
Very good things. Happiness, love, care, a lot of very, very nice things that you can never imagine of. And so that is what I wanted for the children.
For a charitable heart,
Yeah.
children home is not the only option. What pushed you to start a children home rather than starting another thing that is charitable?
A children's home has been my childhood dream. At 13 years, I knew I was going to grow old gracefully in a children's home. What I didn't have in mind was at which age or at what age I would do it, at what point in my life. Sometimes I would go to the post office and find letters that for my father, and they came from children's homes that he supported. And so I really wanted to know why he did this, and we would really talk. I'm very close to my father, by the way, and he would tell me that is the way of life.
So am I wrong to say that maybe you inherited it from the father?
Definitely so, because
Yes.
even as I was growing up, okay, I was brought up in a very well-to-do family, but the surroundings were very poor, the environment. We had slums around that area. And believe you me, I used to provide most of the food that those kids ate.
Okay, kindly, shortly take my audience through the process of adopting kids and whatever.
I got all my kids through the government via the children's department.
Some of the challenges you go through, maybe in terms of maybe getting the kids or maybe keeping them in here.
Yeah. The number one challenge is to clear a kid for adoption. So as much as we would want them to grow up in a family setup, sometimes it becomes impossible. Reason being, there's this kid here, he's been abandoned. The mother did not even register at the registry because she came in labor. So the doctors must help her first to deliver, you see, before registering. She gives birth and she runs off. There's no information regarding this boy. His name is just the African baby boy. There's no information regarding the parent. So where will you ever get this mother to give consent that this baby can be adopted? That is next to impossible. So that becomes one of the challenges. As much as you would want this boy to be adopted, he can never be adopted. So he will stay with you forever. Number two, there are people, okay, sometimes you can get a kid who has problems, like, a kid who is sick, a kid who is disabled, and you don't have those facilities to really cater for this kid. You would want to care for them, you would want to love them, but sometimes you don't, you are challenged in a way that you can't even get this kid out of the hospital, So it's either they stay in the hospital or the doctors look for another option of getting them a different home where these facilities are available. And to me, that is a really sad thing. It really sickens my heart. Because when I set my eyes on a baby, the first thing that comes to my mind is that this kid needs love. And I can give this kid love. So if there's something that keeps me away from this child, it definitely sickens my heart.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That brings us to the end of Joe Interview. Your host for the show has been none other than me, John Minor. Till next time, this is Joe TV, where you are always the news.